Alright, welcome back guys to IR3, and you will notice that I have set up more forestries up here. So we now have 4 of them up here in this upper one, and we have the 2 down here we set up in the last episode, and I made a 3rd one down there. And they are doing really good work at eating up pollution. And you'll also notice, while we're in map mode here, that I have done a bit of exploring. And that's because we are getting really close to time for iron, and I am running very low on copper. So I made me one of the monowheels, and I like it that they changed the monowheel. It used to just eat coal back in IR2 when I played it, and you will notice that it now uses the steam cell. I'm not real big on the whole steam cell thing because it should turn to water if it's not pressurized, but you can say this is a pressurized thing. It's understandable that it would be pressurized since you're using a steam interface to fill it. And I love this monowheel. I just drive it around and it's awesome. But I also wanted to check out, so I made one of the heavy rollers here, and it takes steam cells as well, so we're just going to borrow the ones out of this one, and we're going to throw them in this, and you'll see it has a grid, so I'm guessing we can put our little robot guys in there, because this is supposed to be for construction. So I'm guessing we can make a build, make a blueprint for it, set it up, drive this there, have it inventory all filled with stuff, and then let the clockwork bots work out of it. So I'm going to try that out at some point. But I was noticing that in here, I noticed that after we were done, that there are these tree beds that just take 12 wood and some stone brick. And it says, allow you to place and blueprint trees for use with forestries or as decoration. Returns ingredients on deconstruction. So there are a whole bunch of them across here. I don't know if any of them are any different, except for this one, which is our rubber tree one, which we will need that to make rubber, but it takes rubber wood to make them. I have not found any rubber wood yet. So I'm going to have to go out and do a bit more exploring and check out some of these. And these might be it because those are different color green. Let's go look and see. But I also noticed, before we do that, this is my iron patch. This is my new copper patch, which is 3 million. My iron is 1 million, which I am going to have to do something with those two. And speaking of which, I'm going to go ahead and start researching the iron today because we're getting really close to needing that. We're just about out of things that we need to craft up in the Bronze Age. We haven't got a whole lot that we have to do. I do need to do the telescope yet. But yeah, let's go take a look and see if these are rubber trees up here. I'm guessing they're going to look a little different than the regular trees, and that's over here was where I seen them, right? Yeah, right down here. Yep, these are rubber trees right here. So if I can get enough of them, see if we can get, I gave us 6. I gave us 8. That's 12 right there. So we can make one of these. And then that should let us plant one. I don't want to cut down too many of these because I might actually have to put a forestry over here, but we're going to get just a little bit more. There we go. That's 24. So we'll make 2 more of those. And let's head back home, which I am out of fuel. Luckily, I have a little bit of spare fuel in here, so that's not a issue. I'm going to hit every bit of these cliffs. Alright, there we go. Now, let's go ahead and I'm going to place these over here. So we'll just put... let me grab a forestry real quick and see how many of these it's going to take before it actually starts giving us some wood. So put that there, and that still says recipe pollution 2%, but it doesn't say, oh, 2% wood. Okay. So if we put another one there, now it says 4%. We put a third one, 6%. So we're definitely gonna want to get a pretty good amount of these around here. But that sounds like we should get at least some out of there. And you can see how we're getting very little copper through here, because we are down to 2 miners. I had one little bit right here, so I put that one in just to get the last of it out of there. And these are the last 2 that we have running. We got 1.3 and 2.4K left, and then we are completely out. I also set up over here a thing for making copper underground pipes because we needed so many of them. I didn't want to make them by hand. Let's go ahead and just run this up. Where am I going here? I guess we'll bring it in about right there. That way we're not getting in the way of the miners there. Does that look like the primer of a bullet to anybody else? Just notice that. I'm going to need one more of those. Okay, there's water there. Oh, and also on the trees up here, I just use burning inserters to pull the stuff out instead of setting up a steam pipe all the way up there. It's going to burn a little bit of its wood, but just seemed easier. Alright, so there we go. We'll see if that actually gets us any rubber wood. I can go ahead and grab the rest of those later. And then it looks like there's some more over here on the other side of the copper and iron. I think that's about it. And we're going to have to get rid of these guys really soon. And since we're going to need to do some fighting, and we're going to need to have some, since we're going to be moving to mining in this area, we're going to want to put some turrets around that. And currently the only turrets we have are our scattergun turrets. So we're going to set up making those and making the bronze cartridges for them. So we're obviously going to need bronze, and we're going to need tin, and then we're also going to need basic motors and copper plates. And the basic motors are copper plates, copper gears, copper rods. Alright, so we have down here this area, and it's got copper gears, copper plates, copper rods. So if we just copy this area out of here, and for this one, we're going to put it, actually right here might not be a bad place to put it. Let's go ahead and drive this guy out of the way. And it looks like I am actually out of steam pipes. There we go. How are we doing on our tin gears here? Oh, we still have tons of tin gears. Oh, and with our forestries, we have gotten our bronze alloy furnace. We've gotten 4 of them. We don't have any more stone alloy furnaces because we're missing stone furnaces. Why is that not going? That is... Oh, I made the wrong one. That is supposed to be the stone furnace. Okay, so I boogered that up. But now that should... Let's go ahead and put that back in there. And I'm going to give them a bunch of them. So let's see that run. There we go. And then you'll see over here that our charcoal kilns are done. And so are our bronze furnaces. So we can change those over. But let's go ahead and get this started for right now. Not quite sure why I put that up as high as I did, but we're fine with that for now. So we need, we're doing this. We need the motors. So we'll take this, and that should need to be, let's see, motor. Okay, so need that there. That takes care of that. And then this is going to come over here, go there, and there we go. There's our motor. So then the next thing we need is just an assembler for the scatter gun. So we'll put that right there, and that. So now we're going to need more of the plates, which it does look like we have plenty of them down here. So I'm going to take this one, and we're going to have it go up this way. So then we can just do that to get our plates into there. I'm going to throw these in just to get them out of my inventory. But then we're going to need that. How many of these do we need? We need 4 gears and 12 plates. So we'll do 2 for plates, and we'll do we'll do 2 for plates, and let's just do 1 for gears. I don't think we're gonna need these made that quickly. So all of these need to be tin plates. This needs to be the tin gear, and we'll just do this real quick. Am I really out of inserters? Yes, I am. Alright. We can fix that. And you know, technically, I don't need to do that. I can do that. And why is that not? Oh, because that's already full. Alright, so now we can put this here, and we can make one of these, because we're not going to need more than a stack of them. There we go. It does have to wait one little bit for that extra gear, but like I said, that'll be perfectly fine. Our iron research has finished, so now we can start setting up our iron analysis pack. Which will do that in the next one, so we can start on that research. I do still need to set up both of these before we get too far into the iron stuff. Oh, and we now have lamps as well. Let me grab a little bit of glass and make one of these. Okay, so these just run off of steam. Okay, that works. And we can actually set it to whatever color we want. Alright, those are nice. So we need to set up making those as well. And that's going to be a steam pipe, glass, copper rod. So that'll be easy enough to do. We can do that. Actually, it doesn't need anything but glass. So we could, that we don't already have down here. So we can just, the only problem is glass is only going up there. So yeah, we'll have to do this up in the Bronze Age stuff. But let's go ahead and get the bronze cartridges made. So we can make, I think, the bronze pellets in one of these. Yep. And then we need tin plates. And then we will need one of these to make the actual cartridges in. And we need 6 pellets. So let's go ahead and change this over. And then we'll do this as the tin plate. Alright, so 3 of those, 3 of those. We'll use a short steam pipe, and then we'll just run pipe down the other side. That'll take care of that. We'll need this to get it out of there. We'll make another tin pallet. We'll put that right there. And now we just need to get bronze down to these 2. And we're going to use the tin like that. That'll take care of that. And now we should be getting bronze cartridges. Alright. So we got scatter guns, we got cartridges. The only thing we really don't have is walls, which need stone brick. And as much as XAR will complain at me for making them because they are ineffective, as he would call it, well, we're going to go ahead and make them anyways. Because ineffective they may be, but early on, like we are, we kind of need them. Especially since how we can't have electricity at the moment to run any laser turrets. So let's go ahead and just set up 3 of these, I think. Should be fine. Make stone brick. Get us another short pipe over there. Run that down the side. Have that make walls. Make another tin plate. And put it there. Put that there. And there we go. We now have walls. And I'm going to give it another bit of those to get them out of my inventory. And there we go. We now have walls. And I'm going to go ahead and let the turrets shoot the rest of these copper ones. And I'm going to take the bronze for myself. And I will go ahead and go out and do the fighting. I don't figure you guys need to see me fight these biters, so I will go ahead and do that so we can and get the mining area set up over there for the copper and iron, get them set over here, and in the next one we will change out our stone alloy furnaces, change out our regular furnaces, and set up iron smelting. So I will see you guys in the next one. Have a good one.